What if one morning every petrol station ran dry? The hum of traffic vanishes, lorries, cars, buses, silent and still. This isn't just a dystopian fantasy. It's happened before, and it could happen again. Our world runs on liquid fuel. When it's gone, everything unravels, fast. In crisis, where do we turn? Our dependence on a single resource leaves us exposed. But sometimes the answers aren't in the future. They're in our past. When fuel vanished, our ancestors didn't give up. They turned to the natural world and found a way forward. This is the story of that ingenuity, rediscovering a forgotten technology that turned wood into fuel. It wasn't easy or convenient, but it worked. It kept families connected, fields ploughed, and doctors on the road. Let's journey back and uncover how this simple science powered a continent in crisis. This isn't just history, it's a lesson in resilience and a reminder that true security lies in what we know how to do. Sometimes survival comes from the simplest places. In the chaos of war, Europe found hope in an old idea: wood gas. As petrol vanished, wood gasification, turning wood into a combustible gas, became a lifeline. This technology let engines run on local resources: wood, charcoal, even farm waste. It wasn't perfect, but it meant independence. Doctors, farmers and families could keep moving, powered by the forests around them. Strange gasifier contraptions appeared on cars and lorries, a symbol of adaptation and defiance. Wood gas was reborn, not in labs, but on the roads of a continent at war. Turning wood into fuel isn't magic, it's chemistry. In a gasifier, wood is heated with little oxygen. Instead of burning, it breaks down into flammable gases. The process: wood dries, then decomposes into charcoal and gases. Charcoal burns, creating intense heat. Hot gases pass through the charcoal, breaking down tars and producing a clean, combustible mix: carbon monoxide, hydrogen and methane. This wood gas is then cooled and filtered to remove ash and tars. Once clean, it's mixed with air and drawn into the engine, where a spark ignites it, just like petrol. The result? Motion powered by wood. The process is simple, but demands careful control and maintenance. It's a testament to how basic science can keep the world moving. Wood gas turned ordinary engines into lifelines. World War II made wood gas a necessity across Europe. Germany led the way with 500,000 wood gas vehicles by 1944, buses, lorries, tractors, even boats. France followed, converting over 100,000 vehicles. Citizens sourced fuel from gardens or bought special wood blocks. Sweden, cut off from oil, converted nearly 40% of its vehicles and set up a national agency for gasifiers and wood fuel. Across Europe, over 1 million vehicles ran on wood gas. This wasn't a fringe experiment. It was a mainstream, state-supported solution. Wood gas kept food moving, services running, and economies alive. When oil failed, people built a new system from the resources at hand. It was a powerful lesson in adaptation. A wood gas car looks odd, part vehicle, part furnace. The heart is the gasifier. a steel cylinder where wood becomes gas, usually mounted outside the car. Next is the filtration system, cleaning the hot, dirty gas with cyclone filters and coolers. Fine filters, filled with materials like steel wool, trap the last particles, protecting the engine. Maintenance is crucial. Clogged filters mean engine damage. Finally, the clean gas is mixed with air and fed to the engine, controlled by a special carburetor. The process is hands-on, but it transforms wood into motion. Every part, from gasifier to intake, forms a self-contained fuel system. Driving a wood gas car was demanding. First, load the gasifier with dry wood blocks, light the fire, wait for gas production, sometimes 20 minutes. On the road, power dropped by up to 50%. Hills were tough, acceleration slow. Range was limited, 50 to 80 miles per hopper. Long trips meant frequent stops to reload and clean out ash. Drivers carried sacks of wood, taking up space and adding work. Daily maintenance was messy, empty ash, clean filters, check for clogs. It was a lifestyle of patience and effort, born of necessity. But it kept people moving when nothing else could. Wood gas was useful, but dangerous. The main risk, carbon monoxide, colourless, odourless, deadly. That's why gasifiers were always outside the cabin. Leaks could be fatal, so every connection had to be airtight. Start-up and shut-down were risky, sometimes releasing toxic gas. The gasifier ran hot. Touching it could cause severe burns. Flashbacks, small explosions, were a hazard if too much air entered. Operating a wood gas car required discipline, caution, and constant vigilance. Safety was a daily practice, passed from driver to driver. Today, wood gas may seem like a relic, but its lessons endure. The knowledge survives, shared by enthusiasts and survivalists worldwide. Wood gas isn't just a backup plan. It's a philosophy of resilience and independence. Learning to build and run a gasifier is practical empowerment, using local resources when global systems fail. Plans and tutorials are everywhere, open to anyone curious enough to learn. Building a gasifier teaches real skills, mechanics, chemistry, problem-solving. Don't wait for crisis. Learn now, experiment, and share knowledge with your community. The story of wood gas reminds us, our greatest resource is our own ingenuity.